Elon Musk reviving his deal to acquire Twitter and tweeting that buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app, which sounds awfully like China's WeChat, according to some folks. All right, joining us now to discuss is Angelo Zeno of the SFRA. He's a senior equity analyst there. Welcome, Angelo, to the show. So, this is causing quite a buzz. Elon has been pretty hot and cold over Twitter lately, and now he's changing his tune again and suddenly into the Twitter deal. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep up with exactly what Elon Musk wants to do these days, right? Or what he's thinking. But it does seem like he's finally kind of given into the fact that this is ultimately going to be an asset he's going to have to own, whether or not it's kind of going through an ugly court battle, whether it's settling or whether it's kind of saying, hey, listen, let me just kind of do the deal based on the agreed upon terms of $54.20 per share. And that looks like the path he's looking to take at this moment. Again, I think at the end of the day, this was inevitable in many respects, at least based on what our legal team was telling us. So it's probably working. It probably works in his favor to kind of do this in a way that kind of avoids more harm potentially to Twitter. Again, an asset he would ultimately have to own.
Well, some folks are speculating that maybe he decided to back off the Twitter deal because it wasn't a good deal for him, and that maybe through a legal battle that he could have gotten a better price. I suppose, did he make the calculation that that was no longer the case?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think I was a bit surprised here that, he actually at least didn't try to attempt to at least get a bit of a discount here. Fully going in at the $54.20 is a bit of a head scratcher, to be honest with you. I mean, at the very least, why not kind of go in and try to get something like $52 a share, around the 5% discount or so, because ultimately I do think, it would probably be in the best interest of the board to kind of, work something out with Elon Musk and get this thing done. But, at the end of the day, Twitter definitely had the upper hand here. Whether or not, what the courts would have done, is anyone's guess. But to be honest with you, I mean, if ultimately Elon Musk would have had to pay, some massive fee, call it $10, $15, $20 billion. I mean, at the end of the day, this is an asset. You're probably, at that point, you're better off just owning the asset, trying to kind of build it, do the best you can with it, and even potentially kind of sell it at some point down the road.
Mm-hmm. And what about his latest comment about turning Twitter into the everything app? Now, in the past, he has spoken highly of Tencent's WeChat, so folks are speculating that he will want to try to create something similar. Does that sound about right?
I mean, it seems like it's kind of something that he would be thinking. I mean, listen, this is Elon Musk. I mean, and when you start thinking about the whole idea and concept of the super app, it's not necessarily anything new. I mean, when you think about WeChat out there, they've got a billion plus monthly users out there, and it's an absolutely massive platform out there. It combines social media alongside instant messaging, mobile payment. In all kind of this one super app. And it's not something that's not out there right now in the market. I mean, we've kind of got something along the lines, that Meta is providing out there, right? With all those capabilities out there. But I think, at the end of the day, Elon Musk definitely needs to focus first and foremost on improving the engagement levels within the Twitter kind of ecosystem out there. This is potentially one way of doing it. But there's a lot more he's going to need to do here to continue to drive engagement levels, get more consumers out there to use any potential super app out there that he wants to create.
And I wonder what the crypto angle might be. When in the recent text dump, where we saw a lot of private texts revealed from Elon Musk, he kind of hinted at how he would use decentralized technology in a social media app.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair point. I think, crypto is definitely something he's probably thinking about. And it's something that I think is very kind of top of mind to many individuals out there, a good amount of the younger population as well. So again, to drive the point of maybe potentially improving engagement levels, whether it be on the payment side of things or in other aspects of kind of the infrastructure of the actual Twitter platform here in the future. I think the whole idea of blockchain, crypto, payment processing, all that kind of stuff. I think there is kind of a lot to be had and thought about as far as crypto is concerned. I think, though, at this point in time, still early days for Elon Musk to kind of even be considering thinking about that path. I think at the end of the day, right now, if you're Elon Musk, your kind of first agenda, first and foremost, is to kind of get this deal closed. And to really focus on repairing a damaged employee base out there, right? Finding that right leadership team, finding the right CEO out there. Maybe you're temporarily doing it if you're Elon Musk, but you need to kind of get that right CEO out there that could potentially start thinking about ideas like crypto, among other things out there.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Twitter issued the statement about today's news saying, quote, "We received the letter from the Musk parties, which they have filed with the SEC. The intention of the companies to close the transaction at $50.20 per share. The stock is not exactly at Musk's purchase price of that $54.20. Banks backing the deal, will they lose out?" And it seemed also from that text dump that a lot of backers would be a lot of family and friends.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think as far as the deal is concerned, I mean, you're looking about 13 billion or so in terms of the debt side of things, and the 30 billion plus in terms of Musk himself, as well as kind of other backers out there. I mean, we've seen kind of the list of some of the names out there, the Ellistons of the world and what have you, names that you've kind of seen in the past, kind of associated with Elon Musk and Tesla or one of his other ventures out there. So as far as kind of the way this deal is looking right now, I mean, we actually see very little deal risk as far as any potential closing here. I mean, he's essentially kind of got financing locked up. He's got the shareholder approval at this point, pretty much a done deal as well. So this is a deal we think, over the next couple of weeks, potentially even days, where we think this deal gets closed.